From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 30th, 2017. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the GBPUSD, the Greater British Pound, versus US dollar for today's trade analysis. We're getting started here on the daily time frame. In the past several weeks, actually, we've been talking about the longer term uptrend, the black trend line that we see here on the chart. You can see it's been moving up since all the way back there in February and March of earlier this year, 2017. In the past few weeks, though, well, several weeks, we've seen a little bit of a change in that along the blue trend line as it was pressuring lower from the highest highs up here into the mid 1.3200s all the way back down into the 1.2800 level. In the past 3, 4, 5 days, we have seen a little bit of a change again. It's bounced off of support and pressured back higher into resistance. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit so we can get a better handle on what's been happening. Again, there's the fall that's been happening over the past several weeks along the blue trend line. We broke underneath the longer term black trend line. We broke underneath the 100 period moving average. And now we're challenging once again into resistance underneath that black trend line. So interesting things happening over the past 4 or 5 days here for the pound dollar. Past 3 days, though, have held under resistance. Now we do, in just a little while from the recording of this video, have some U.S. data that could change all of this. But for the time being, the previous 2 days and today, so far holding underneath resistance, 129.35, 129.65. We saw yesterday the market try to break through this green zone, 129.65. It got above it, and then there was this sudden infusion of sell orders, leaving a smaller red body with a longer wick on the top. So this is an implication of selling orders in the market, and it drove it right back underneath that green zone. So I don't think the sellers are really ready to give up this resistance as a barrier to the buyers. So I think the sellers are really trying to fight back. So what I'm looking for today is for those sellers to continue fighting back and for resistance to stay within the green shaded area. If it can, we'll look for it to, once again, turn back lower in the direction of the blue trend line and target back down here to the yellow shaded area. All in all, the risk at that point is pretty well known. We just don't want it to break above the green zone. And if it does, we'll look for it to go higher, at minimum back to the purple zone or higher. One other thing that we have here on the chart is I took Fibonacci from the highest high down to the lowest low. High of the blue trend line down to the lowest low that you see here on the chart. That puts the 382 Fibonacci retracement level at 1.2962. Well, that's the top of our green shaded area. So we're underneath the fib level. We're challenging resistance under the green zone. You can see support even at that green zone back here where the black circle is. And so what we're looking for is continued resistance into this level, a target back to the yellow zone or lower. Now what we need to see with our US data coming up shortly is a good positive number. If it's a good positive number, that's going to give us a bonus for this to go lower. So I'm selling underneath the green zone, 129.35, targeting the yellow zone or lower, assuming we get some positive news for the US dollar over the next several minutes, and we'll look for it to go lower. And all in all, again, the risk is to break back above the green zone. If it does that, we'll get out. We'll look for a new opportunity for the pound dollar.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.